Every single time you stream a movie, shoot off an email, or even just browse a website, you are tapping into this massive, hidden system of invisible connections. Well, in this explainer, we're going to pull back that curtain and look at the fundamentals of what makes it all work: computer networking. So, let's dive in.
Oh man, remember this? If you needed a file from another computer, you had to save it to a thumb drive, literally walk it over to the other machine, plug it in, and just kind of hope for the best. It was a world of digital islands, and moving anything between them was a real chore.
And that chore really created this huge before and after moment for technology. Before you were stuck with inefficiency, physically running files around, needing a separate printer for every single desk. And now, you've got elegance, instant access, one printer for the whole team, and a single internet connection for everybody. This right here is the core problem that networking was built to solve.
Yeah, that whole era of physically swapping files had a great name, the sneakernet, because your shoes were literally part of the data transfer process. It was slow, it was super prone to errors, and it just didn't scale at all. We absolutely needed a better way.
And that better way? Well, it's the magic of connection. It's this simple, yet totally revolutionary idea that our entire modern world is built on: the computer network.
So what is it really? Put simply, it's just the process of linking up devices so they can talk to each other. But see, it's not just about connecting them. It's about letting them communicate, share, and actually work together. This is the big idea that finally got us out of that old sneakernet era. And what are we connecting? Pretty much everything. Your computer, your phone, printers, even those powerful servers that store all the data. And how do we do it? Well, it really boils down to two main ways: physically, with cables for what we call a wired connection, or through the air, using signals like Wi-Fi for a wireless one.
Okay, so we've connected our devices. So what? Well, this is where the real magic happens, the big payoff. Because creating a network gives our devices some serious superpowers. And maybe the biggest one of all is the power to share. So, once everything's talking to each other, what exactly are we sharing that makes life so much easier? It really comes down to three key things.
First and foremost, the internet. Instead of every single device needing its own separate plan, a router lets an entire network, whether it's your home or your office, share one single, powerful internet connection. This is exactly why you can have your laptop, your phone, and your TV all online at the exact same time. And this is what ended the reign of the USB stick. Now, documents, photos, entire databases can be stored in one central place and accessed instantly by anyone on the network. It saves a ridiculous amount of time, it cuts down on errors from having 20 different versions of the same file, and it just keeps everything organized. And it's not just for digital stuff. You can share physical hardware too. I love this quote from our source material because it's such a perfect practical example. You can have one central printer that serves an entire office. Talk about efficiency. It cuts costs, it saves a ton of space, and it makes the simple act of printing way easier for everyone.
All right, now that we know the basic components and the benefits, let's see how it all clicks together to create the connected world we pretty much live in every single day.
Just think of it like this. Step 1. You've got your devices, your computer, your phone. They're all just separate little islands. Step 2. You bring in a router, which is like a bridge builder, connecting all those islands with either physical cables or invisible Wi-Fi signals. And boom, Step 3, you have a network. Those islands are now a connected continent, able to communicate and share all the things we just talked about.
And we find these networks literally everywhere. They're the invisible backbone of our daily lives. Whether you're at home, at the office, at school, or even just grabbing a coffee, chances are you are connected to a network, seamlessly sharing and collaborating without even thinking about it.
So let's bring this all home. We've gone through the what, the how, and the where. But what's really important is, why does this all fundamentally matter?
Because here's the bottom line. Networking isn't just about plugging in some cables. It's a truly transformative concept. It takes a bunch of isolated, standalone tools and forges them into a single, powerful collaborative system that is so much greater than the sum of its parts. And that leaves us with one final, really exciting question. We've pretty much mastered connecting our computers and our phones and our printers. The principle of networking works. So when we look to the future, what's next? What will we connect next?